What's up, guys? Welcome to Pinnacle Code, where we empower second generation and 1.5 generation Black Americans. I'm your host, Ben Arthur. As you guys can see, I'm solo this week. And to kick it off, I wanted to start with a little bit of a story. So, growing up in the suburbs of Seattle, Washington, my family and we would go to church a lot. I wouldn't say every Sunday, but most Sundays we were going to church. My mom's side of the family is actually heavily Catholic. One of my uncles, my mom's oldest brother, is a Catholic priest in Ghana currently. And on my dad's side of the family, it's heavily Anglican. My paternal grandfather, who passed away before I was born, but he was an Anglican bishop in Ghana back in the day. So very strong religious roots on both sides of my family. But what that would mean for my family and I in the US is that we went to kind of a variety of churches. We did Catholic Mass, we did Anglican Mass, we went to a Black Baptist church, we went to all different kinds of churches. As long as we were going to church, we felt good about that. Many of the times we would go to church, we would wear traditional Ghanaian attire. For me, for a boy, that would mean what, like a dashiki or some kind of traditional garb, kente, something along those lines. And I always remember just how much my mom would embrace kind of our opportunities to show off our Ghanaian culture. Like she would really rock like the dresses and all that she would wear, looking beautiful and amazing and really showing that off, as I said. But for me, I was just I always felt kind of uncomfortable about wearing it because I honestly I just wanted to blend in. I wanted to be like everyone else, like because I knew when we would wear that attire, like we would get eyeballs and attention and curiosity. And in my head, I was just thinking, oh, they're gonna make fun of us or they're gonna give us weird looks. And it was never as bad as I made it out to be in my head, but we did get those looks and whatnot. And for me, I just hated having the spotlight on me. I just wanted to blend in. Like, why can't we just wear kind of what everyone else is wearing, like a traditional American dress clothing, like a suit, typical dress, stuff like that. So I was always trying to assimilate essentially as a kid. I just wanted to blend in. And I bring all that up to say I'm not going to be assimilating at all on this show. I'm going to be embracing my culture, my full self, my authentic self to the only extent I know how. And through this show, that's going to mean wearing traditional Ghanaian attire. And if not Ghanaian attire, it'll be African owned clothing brands. Like actually for this episode, I have this shirt, as you guys can see, and then this chain of the African continent as well. Both of these are from a Nigerian owned brand in Pennsylvania called Dianu, which I love. But I'm gonna be wearing for every episode, every interview you guys see me doing, I'm gonna be sporting, if not Ghanaian attire, it's gonna be African brands, African clothing, and that's gonna be very important to me to show my full authentic self. And obviously, it falls in line with what the concept of this show is gonna be. And for those of you who have watched my last several episodes, you'll notice that they have been kind of traditional, more so traditional African attire. But with this episode, I just kind of want to formally announce that's what I'm going to be doing for every episode to kind of show my authentic self in every episode. So I just wanted to put a formal announcement to that, although I've already done it for, I think, like my last previous 7 episodes or so. But wanted to put that out there that I'm going to be representing myself and my culture fully on this platform, something that I was afraid or too self-conscious in my head to do when I was a kid growing up. But as I've gotten older, as I've learned to embrace my authentic self, being someone who's kind of lived between cultures, right, with Ghanaian immigrants as parents, growing up in the US, kind of not kind of fitting trying to fit into all the different spaces I've had to learn to fit into, and realizing that I don't necessarily fit into any one of those, but I can be comfortable in all those spaces, and I think that's my superpower, so to speak. So this is how I'm gonna be kind of representing myself, and yeah, so that's kind of the premise of this episode. Back to the interviews. next week. Super excited for the episode I have, the interview I'm dropping next week. I know you guys will enjoy it. But yeah, 5 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, every Wednesday, as you guys know. But until next time, I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace out.